This is the build stream where we're just going to show off some stuff about the Day Off 60. So this is the plate, kind of. We don't have a full production, fully working prototype plate yet, but we have like this cut out here. The spacebar won't be cut out fully. Our plates had the split spaces on the wrong side, so we didn't have to spend a whole bunch of money. I just cut this. But yeah, so this is the plate. With my tangerines in it. And you can see the springs on the plate. They work really, really well. Here are the PCBs. So this one is the one that I have built here is hot swap. These ones, this one is the solderable. And then this is the unbuilt hot swap, which they just have a few little differences in the layout, mostly because we couldn't fit the hot swap sockets. And if you'll notice on there, hopefully you can, right here, we've done some little silk screening on the back to help build it. I hate going through a build and then realizing, oh crap, I put something in the wrong way or in the wrong spot. So there's that. I want to show you all of the boards, and then we will build this blue one. I'll put it together and we can do a little bit of a sound test to see what it's like. My mic setup right now is super ghetto, but we're doing the best we can. I didn't buy a boom, so I need to get one of those, and this will probably be a lot better. This is the black cherry, and yeah, as you can tell on this one, the finish isn't, it's not like a shiny finish. It's a little bit matte. Not a ton. It does pick up a little bit of fingerprints and whatever you can see on there, but it's a very nice finish. And with Cerakote, it's nice. You can just take some rubbing alcohol, you just rub it over everything, doesn't mess anything up, and you're good to go. I wouldn't recommend putting rubbing alcohol on your weight. It will probably tarnish it much quicker than just letting it go, but you do whatever you would like. These here. These PCBs are super nice. They're shiny. Silk screen, super nice. We're stoked about those. Okay, so this one is the white one, Stormtrooper white. This one is a little bit different finish from black cherry and the Ridgeway blue. It's kind of a shiny finish. See that backside spot for gaskets and whatever. So I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, maybe you can, maybe you can't, but it's a little bit more shiny. It's not like a clear finish shiny. It's more just kind of like an E-white finish, I guess. It's a little bit smoother than E-white, I guess. I have a keyboard up here that's E-white. And then here's this. And all boards will have, I don't know if you can see it on here, they have just our logo right here. Yeah, and then this, so most of the boards, these prototype boards, they didn't get enough paint right in that spot. So we're talking to our Cerakote guy. He says it's going to be no problem. He just needs to focus on it a bit more. So, but overall, the quality of these are amazing for prototypes. we're very confident and very happy with how they came out. I don't actually have the smoke one. My brother has it, but it is similar finish to this white one. It's more of a glossy finish. Yeah. And then here is the Founders Edition one. I don't know if I can even make it show up here that it's purple at all. You can kind of see that as it changes. It's very cool. See that. Yeah, very, very cool. You can kind of see it if it's at like that kind of angle. But yeah, this one does have like a clear coat on it. So it's more of a clear coat type finish. But let's see if you can tell the difference between white and this. I don't know. Like this one, I think you can tell this one's a little more shiny than the white. I don't know why the purple isn't showing up very good. There it kind of does. But yeah, so there's those. Sorry if that's super loud. For some reason, my computer keeps cutting out. So these two videos are going to be edited together. So here's the blue. I haven't shown you the blue yet. There's the gaskets, pour-on gaskets. And yep. And here's this. Bottom of that blue. Just like that. Like you can tell, like it's not super shiny, right? Like that's the matte of it. It like, I don't know. It's not truly matte, but a little bit more. So daughter board right here. Have this little cord. And then obviously screws for the weight on the back. Around. The feet that are on this board are not the feet that are going to be on your board. But there's that. Okay, so let's build this. Oh, actually, I want to show you the colors of all the knobs. So we obviously have the blue, same exact color. Black cherries, same colors, black cherry. And then we've got, so this one, we didn't actually offer this one. This one actually glows in the dark, kind of. I think you have to put a black light on it. I don't know. I haven't tested anything with it. So that one, maybe we'll do something with it, zombie board or something later. Then here's the robin's egg. So you can kind of see the difference between those. It's kind of like a Tiffany's blue. And then this one, the burnt bronze. The only knob and only finish that is a little bit not as great as we would like is this silver knob. And it just has some bumps, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if his gun was running out of paint or what, but yeah, it has some bumps on it. But nice thing about Cerakote is each board and each knob will get done individually. So in our quality control process, if we see anything that's like this, we can just say, hey, I need you to redo this. And all that he needs to do is sandblast it and repaint it. So yeah, don't worry about any of that. If it comes down to it, it will be redone if it needs to be redone. This is the white, and here is the color change knob. So there's those. Oh, purple. This is the crushed orchid color. We almost did a prototype in this. It kind of looks blue almost, but there. That makes it look gray almost. I don't know. It's a really nice purple. Yeah. So I think I like all of these colors. I don't have any complaints with any of the colors. They're really nice. So, all right, let's build this board. So, oh yeah, and the hole on these knobs is so small that we have to, well, we don't have to, but we're going to send a custom wrench for it because it is just so small. I don't have, like in my regular set of Allen wrenches, I don't have, sorry, it cut me off again. I don't have an Allen key that goes small enough. So let's build it. Okay, so the way that I do it is put my board here, and the 3 springs go at the top, obviously, go like this. And then doing it that way, it puts the connector at the bottom so that I can just bend the wire and hook the connector in. Just push it in. Be careful not to kink any of the wires. And also while you're doing it, make sure it's easy to bend the springs. So make sure you don't bend the springs. So then I just put the wire in there and we set it on here like so. And I like to build it with the knob on. The reason for that is because the knob fits very, very close, very tight to the case. And so put it on here. I like to put the screw in. The screw's already in there for me until you can kind of see it on the inside. Probably can't, but until you can see it on the inside of there. And then I can put it on and I can actually turn it right now and I can feel it grabbing a little bit and then just kind of tighten it. You don't want to tighten this way too tight or way tight because you just want it so that you can't pull it off. You don't want to ruin the plastic in there. So there it is. Can't come off. Okay, cool. So then I line it up. I like to push it all the way back so that the PCB is touching. We're actually in the process. Our next PCB, we're going to shorten it up just a bit so that it doesn't touch the back. Right now it doesn't have to touch the back, but yeah. So it's very close to it. So we're going to be changing that a bit. So I like to do that. I'm not sure why my computer keeps cutting me off, but so line it up, get it being pretty good. And then I like to put just like the delete key on. The backspace key, I mean. Okay. So just put that on there, give it a little bit of reference to that side. And then what I do is I put one of the front ones in first. I'll actually, so build it kind of close to the edge and you just bring it over, make sure that it's not anything that's scratchy so it doesn't scratch your weight. And then put a screw in there, pinch it down, tighten it a bit. You don't need to tighten it really hard. It just needs, or really tight. It just needs to be tight enough to hold your plate in place. And then I flip it around and I do the same thing without it falling off my desk. On this big one, taller screw, squeeze it down, put it on, tighten it a bit. Okay, and now at this point, I like to just flip it over. And I put all of these in. Okay, so now a trick that I didn't actually know until the machine shop talked to me about it. But a trick you can do is it's really, really hard to get the edges of like an expensive time. It takes a bunch of time and extra processes to get the edges to be like perfect. Because screws just naturally have a little bit of differences. So what you can do is when you're actually screwing it in, well, before you do it, before you screw it in, you can push like the top and you just push it back like, and it's like 1,000. So like the thickness of a piece of paper, a couple pieces of paper. You don't need to take it all the way out. You just take it out a bit. You can push it and then screw it back in. And I care about the front more than I care about the back and sides. So I like to line the front up perfectly. And then I screw these in. Like I said, these feet are not the feet that you're going to get. Okay. Yours will be better. So then turn it back over. The biggest thing is, does your knob hit? Nope. It's doing good. And looks like it's pretty good up there. So now we can put the keycaps on. And you can see, like, see it move. We can do that again when we get everything on here. Oops. That is right. My camera keeps turning off. That's what I get for having a cheap China one. Whoopsies. Both of those on wrong. Okay, I'm going to turn, well, we'll wait till it just turns off on its own. Then I'll restart it when I'm all built. always fun to try to figure out where keys go. I don't know how these go. I think it's like that, right? Oh no, it's not like that. Oh, moved these over too far. Whoops. That's wrong. What the heck am I doing here? All right, we're almost there. So make sure everything's on there real good. Okay, you can see the board. Well, maybe you can't. Like the board, it doesn't move quite a bit, but it's fairly flexy. All right, so with all of this, okay, so let's do a sound test. So let's see. We can get this right here. Okay. I'm using monkey type. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Right now I have the knob set to be volume. It's probably how it's going to go out. Yeah. Okay. Here is the type test. Sound test. I'm not sure why it keeps cutting out, but let's see if we can get through a full test. Here we go. Okay, so that was pretty slow, but